Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to this channel, subscribe right now and join the family. I'm shooting this video by myself today because Bianca is at school and I just decided to stay home today to shoot this video. Some of you guys know that me and Bianca had a hamster, and sadly we have some sad news that I'm going to talk to you guys about. And when Bianca gets back from school, she'll pick up the camera herself. But for right now, I just want to let you guys know that Bianca, I, Grace, and Steven are mourning over Blaze's loss. He passed away on me and Grace's 11 months, which was Friday the 4th. I'm just going to explain how it all happened, what was wrong with him. We went to the doctor about a week ago, and Blaze had a tumor. And the doctor pulled out some tissue to test that big lump that Blaze had on the side of him. They also took some x-rays. We sat in the car because we weren't allowed to go in. And the doctor came back and told us that she believes he had a tumor, considering that the big lump on the side of him was firm and not soft. This shocked me, Bianca, Grace, and Steven, but most of all me and Bianca because it was our hamster. It shocked us because we didn't think at all that he would have a tumor. We actually thought that that big lump was broken. We first went to a vet that was called North Star, and I explained to them that I think it's broken. We don't really know much, but that's what we thought it was from the jump when he had it, and he started about a month and a half ago. But that's what we thought it was. Instead, he had a tumor. So we went home, and we ended up scheduling a surgery for Blaze. Basically, we scheduled it for the Wednesday next week, not knowing that he would pass away on us, but we scheduled that surgery. And basically, we went to school and we came home noticing that he was starting to have seizures. So at first, nobody noticed why he was shaking like that. Nobody really noticed that they were seizures until I kind of recognized that Grace's hamster had seizures and passed away as well. But they were different. They looked like seizures, but didn't look like seizures. But at the end, we realized that they were seizures. So we got home. We had to go out to get some cupcakes at ShopRite for my grandmother's 86th birthday. So me, Grace, and Bianca went out to ShopRite to get some cupcakes. We pulled up to ShopRite. We took Blaze with us because we didn't want to leave him home. And we sat in the car and we pulled up, and Bianca actually held him the whole way on her chest. And we took his little house that we have, and just in case, because we take him in the store in the house usually. So we took the house, and Bianca was holding him the car ride to ShopRite. I drove, and then Grace was in the front seat. Blaze was sleeping the whole time on our way to ShopRite. When we got there, he ended up having another seizure while Bianca was holding him. And basically, when we were ready to put him in his house and go to the store, Bianca gave Blaze to me. Bianca gave Blaze to me, and when I put him in his house, he ended up passing away. We were sitting in the ShopRite parking lot. None of us knew that this would happen. We went in the store with him, not knowing that when I placed him down into his bed, he had passed away right there. But when I took him in the store and I realized he wasn't moving, because Blaze usually he tries to make himself comfortable, and he takes his bedding and throws it at us to get himself a little hole in the bed. And I realized he wasn't doing that. So we walked down the cake aisle, and I realized, I was like, Bianca, he literally hasn't moved this whole time. So we kind of got scared, but it was kind of like, okay, maybe he's just sleeping. Although I knew he never ever does this. We started checking out all our items, and he still stayed the same. At that point, we ended up freaking out. So we went into the car. I uncovered Blaze, and I tried to pick him up. Now, hamsters are usually not heavy, obviously, but not light. Blaze was, chunky, so he had a little weight on him. But I guess when hamsters pass away, they end up being light. When I started to pick Blaze up, he was so light, and like I could barely get him out of his house. So that's how I knew like he had passed away. I tried not to tell Bianca like he's gone, but then I told Bianca like when I was picking him up, I was a little nervous. So I was like, Bianca, like I don't really know, like. So when I gave the hamster to Bianca in the car in the ShopRite parking lot, she ended up starting to cry. So I knew that we had to take Blaze into the doctor right away. At this point, it's 4:45, and the doctor closes at 5, and we're about 25 minutes away. So I make this decision that I'm just going to rush him there, no matter if he's dead or breathing or whatever, that I'm just going to take him there because I don't know anything that's going on. So we rush him there. Bianca's crying the whole way there. Grace is crying. Then I start to cry. And Blaze is just sitting in his bed. And I don't know, breathing, whatever, not breathing. Nobody was really sure, like, what was going on. So we rush him there. I gotta say, shout out to those vets. They were so helpful, and like they stayed open for us even though they were closing. And one of the vets, she came out, she rushed to get Blaze, and she ran inside. And that's when me, Bianca, and Grace, we kind of just started bawling our eyes out, knowing that like he already had passed and that they weren't really gonna do anything. But at the same time, like I felt like, okay, well, like what if they give him medicine to keep him alive, or like I don't know, So like I was just trying to be there for Bianca because I knew how hard this was for her. So technically, like they took him inside, and then 2 minutes later they came out and told us he had passed away. So this is really a sad time for us. And we've been mourning for a couple of days, so that's why we haven't posted. But for Bianca, definitely, like, because, like, this was actually a birthday gift from Grace to Bianca, this has been harder on her than anybody else. I feel really bad for her. And, like, when I saw her cry, that literally makes me cry inside, because as a sister, you don't know what else to do. But at the same time, we came home. I'm like texting my mom, calling my mom, telling her what's going on. And like, not to say my mom doesn't like Blaze, but she doesn't really like interact with him or do anything like that with him. But I knew at this point she felt so bad. So bad that me and Bianca were crying, so bad that he was just gone. And like, she didn't know what else to do. So technically, the vet, they gave us a box, and she so kindly wrote his name on it. It's so beautiful. I left it in my room, but wrote his name on it, put a little piece of fabric down, put him in, closed it up, and we went home to Blaze. So we had the option to cremate Blaze or bury him, so we can either keep his ashes or not. But like me and Bianca, we kind of feel a little uncomfortable doing that. So we decided to bury him. So we are going to bury Blaze in New York next to my grandfather, because it just doesn't really make any sense to do it where I am now, because in 5 months I'll be gone, and it just doesn't make any sense to do it here. It doesn't make any sense to do it at my old place because we aren't there anymore. So we just decided that it'd be easier to do it right next to my grandfather, who passed away when I was 4 years old. So we're gonna be burying him in New York, which we'll be on our way to in 5 months. So it'd be so much easier to do it like that. We went to Michael's 2 days ago, and we got Blaze a little box to put him in, but also a piece of fabric. So this is the box. This is how big it is. And considering that the tumor like made him a little wider, we wanted to get a box that was wider. So we got this, and actually you can put a picture right here of him, but this will be going in the ground. And I picked out this piece of fabric to put in the box and cover him with. I picked out whales for a reason. Blaze was only not even 11 months old. He was still a baby, and I felt that, like, this just touched me when I was in the store. I felt that he was a baby. I felt like this went. Blaze, like, this reminded me of, like, a baby's room. And, like, the light blue and the blue color reminded me of, like, just baby vibes, I guess. And, like, because Blaze was still so young, I just felt like this fit. So, basically, you just put it in like this. And once you put him on top, you fold this over and you cover. So this will be going in the ground, and then we're gonna buy a little stone for Blaze and customize that stone, put that on top of this, and then also get him like one of those little sticks that go in the ground that says his name on it, and we'll customize that too. But those usually take a long time to come in, so this weekend we're just gonna go out, bury Blaze, and there'll be another video for that. But basically, I just wanted to come on here and basically say we have been having a pretty hard time with all of this. And, you know, I just want to also thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. That is literally awesome. And we really appreciate it. I know we haven't got on here and shooted a video, but we will get to 100 subscribers video in a couple days. But right now, I really wanted to come on here, just speak my mind while I'm not at school. Bianca will definitely probably pick up the camera when she's ready. But basically, all of this has been, you know, really hard for us. And Blaze right now is still sitting he's sitting in his cage with another piece of fabric on him right now, covered up, and we kept him warm. Right now, he's sitting in his cage, and this weekend, we're going to go out and bury him, which will be a tough video to watch, but you know, I just know that Blaze is in a better place. I feel that God took him to take away the pain. You know, having a tumor, and for us, especially not knowing, is difficult. And then once he started having seizures, like, I just can't even imagine how that feels. So, I know he's in a better place. And I think what's really keeping me, Bianca, Grace, and Steven, like, decently okay right now is that he is in a better place, and that, you know what, we can't really do much right now because he already passed, but just to, you know, take a couple days, mourn over it. Me and Bianca, we did miss a day of school. It has been nothing but complicated. So we're so sorry for not posting, but I just want to say, shout out to the subscriber that we met at Longhorn when we were eating. That is our first subscriber that we ever met in public, and it's so amazing, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming up to us. I really appreciate that, and we all really appreciate that. That was so exciting. So our first subscriber in public with not even 100 subscribers yet is literally awesome. So thank you so much. And yeah, and so this is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. When we are ready to pick up the camera again, trust me, we will. And this weekend there'll be another video out showing that we'll be burying Blaze. So once the stone comes in and the stick comes in, when we customize all that, there'll be another video. But right now, this is just gonna be the burial of Blaze. We miss him so much, and like sometimes it's so hard to even talk, about it. But I want to come on here because you guys deserve that. You guys deserve, for us being gone so long, like we deserve to be posting a video. And right now, like, I'm just home chilling. But this is the least I can do is post it up for you guys. So I really appreciate all the support we've been getting. It's so amazing to get 100 subscribers. We're so happy. So I'm just gonna put pictures of Blaze in this video, from when we first got him to the loss of him. But I'm actually gonna show you guys where he is right now. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm walking to Blaze right now. I feel like you guys should be able to see him. As much as it hurt when we had to see him, I feel like you guys deserve that. And some of you guys were part of his life, and I thank you so much for that. So he's in here right now, in that blue piece of fabric. And our room is still so messy because we have all of Blaze's stuff. So we took him and the doctor in this. And, because this was way too big to take to the doctor. But, I'm going to show you guys him right now. And then we got our 100 balloons right here for when we post our video for 100 subscribers. But let me get him right. Alright guys, so this is Blaze. He's been here for a little bit now. He's still so handsome. Hi, buddy. So he's still so handsome, and he's resting easy. And again, this is so hard for us. So he's in this blue piece of fabric. He's kept nice and warm in there. But really, guys, this is so hard for us, and we are literally doing our best to, be okay. It's hard, but Blaze loved all of us. And the one thing I gotta say about Blaze is when there's times where I'm not okay, I always feel like Blaze was listening. No matter if he can't respond back, he was always listening. You can see his face, and he's like staring at you, and he knows and sees your frustration. And actually, it's sometimes it's better than a human talking back to me. Like, I just want you to listen sometimes. And I felt like Blaze did that. So he was like our emotional support animal, and it's so sad to see him go. But right now, me and Bianca are just, mourning over his death, and just taking a little time. But definitely we'll be back posting up and stuff. So also, I just took Babe to the hospital yesterday because she fell outside my house. So with that being said, she broke her leg. She broke her foot. And she's going to be out of work for 4 weeks. Guys, 4 weeks. Like, she just fell outside my house. She would be out of work for 4 weeks. So that's crazy, but we're going to be posting. Trust me, like, I'm trying now that we missed so many videos. I'm going to try to post back to back for right now. But I'm just waiting for Bianca to come home. She'll pick up the camera, talk a little bit. And I'll see you in a little bit.